In this episode of Know It Olly ELI5s, we are going to look at moving averages. So moving average is a single tool in the technical analysis shed. It is a tool that averages the price over a set period of time. This is used to filter out the noise and the spikes that come from trading within the markets. So as you can see here, I've just gone into my trading view. And as you can see, there are three lines here. The green line is the 10 moving average. The blue line is the 50, and the white line is the 200 moving average. And now the reason it's called the 10, the 50, and the 200 moving average is because they take the data points from each of these candles, and they take, like I said, either the most recent 10, the recent 50, or the recent 200. These change according to what time frame you are viewing your charts. So right now, this is in the 1 hour chart. And so these lines are taking the most recent 10, 50, and 200 data points and are compiling them in a way that gets them the average over a period of time. Some of the things that technical analysis individuals use is when these cross, there's often quite a few times when that is a positive, or if they're crossing in a downward direction, that is a negative indicator that tells them that the momentum is either going with them or against them. Of course, technical analysis does not give you any certainties. It just helps you to find out the risk of a trade. So if I change this to the 1 day, the 1 day is typically what you hear in the news. When CNN says the S&P 500 came and it touched the 50, that means that on a daily, it touched the 50-day moving average, or the 200-day moving average. As we zoom out, we can see that touches of the 50 are pretty typical, and besides the last year and a half, 2 years, when you go back out, you will understand that coming in and touching the 200 is also normally quite typical. So as you can see, those are our moving averages. They filter out noise. There are 3 different types of moving average. So we have the simple moving average. That gets your data point, combines the last 20, 50, 200, or 13 if you decided to make your indicator 13. You can combine that, you divide it by the time period, and you get your moving average. An exponential moving average, an EMA, gives more importance within the equation to the most recent data points. So if you have the 50-day exponential moving average, the day 4950, weeks and weeks ago, those don't have much importance. But the ones that happened yesterday, the day before, and the day before that, they all have much more importance within the calculations. A weighted moving average is similar to an EMA, but typically a weighted moving average is simply a person who has gone and designed their own calculation. They are giving precedence to certain time frames. Maybe they want more emphasis on the oldest ones and less on the newest. A weighted moving average is simply adjusting that calculation to give you your own results. Many people who do their own personal technical analysis and know how to do it will design their own moving averages. But for the exponential moving averages, let's just take one quick look here. I'm going to turn off that one and turn on this one. Because what you see here, the green is the exponential moving average 20, and the red is the simple moving average 20. You can see they diverge just slightly, but they stay pretty darn close together. This is because they're not that different, but they do give you different information. And people who are into technical analysis get extremely technical, and so they will have their personal preferences over which one of these they use. I hope that explains moving averages nice and clearly. Know It Olly out.